Hi everybody, it's Brianna back for week 4. From this week's reading, we got to learn about Stella Adler's method and a bit about her history. We got to learn about her parents, who were both two of the best actors at the American Yiddish Theater, Jacob and Sarah Adler. We get to learn about Stella becoming an actress when she was just 4 years old, working at the American Yiddish Theater, and then later on going to the group theater to work beside Lee Strasberg and Harold Clurman. But what I really want to focus on is her trip to Paris in 1934, where she got to meet Konstantin Stanislavski. Stella's trip to Paris was a monumental moment in her acting career because that was when she learned that Stanislavski had moved away from emotion memory acting and was now focusing on imagination and physical action. When Stella came back to the United States, she brought a new perspective of acting back with her, breaking away from Strasberg's method and becoming one of the strongest voices for using creative imagination in acting. The first exercise I want to talk about is muscular challenges. So in this exercise, actors are asked to pretend they have a sprained ankle and then try to perform a simple action with that sprained ankle. A simple action could be something even as small as tying your shoe. Now, this exercise might seem simple at first, but actors can easily get into their heads and make a task even as simple as tying your shoe very difficult to do. It is only when the actor allows themselves to relax and breathe can they learn to be playful with imagination. The actors begin to get a feeling for the circumstances that they're given in this exercise, and they begin to respond naturally to those circumstances. Actors start to limp around the room, shifting their body weight so that there's not so much weight on just one leg, and they even grab onto nearby furniture just to grab something to help them keep their balance. Now, actors do this not because someone told them to, but because the actor allowed themselves to believe in the circumstances that they created. That's the beauty of Stella's approach, I think. She wanted actors to use their imagination so vividly that the body and mind responded truthfully without forcing emotion or faking behavior. This exercise also trains focus and relaxation. By concentrating on one small detail, like how your ankle feels, the rest of your body relaxes and follows naturally. She believed this kind of awareness made actors' movement on stage more grounded and more real on stage. When I tried a version of this exercise myself, I noticed how instinctively I reacted. I wasn't thinking, oh, I'm actually hurt. I was just responding to the situation I put myself in. And that's exactly what Stella wanted, for actors to stop pretending and start living truthfully in those imagined circumstances. Another key idea from the reading that I really liked was the difference between action and circumstance. Action is the ability to do something, while circumstance is what gives that action meaning. Think about knocking. Knocking is an action. But if you're softly knocking on the door to wake up your sleeping girlfriend, that's a completely different circumstance than banging your hand on the door to wake up your girlfriend when the apartment is on fire and you're trying to save her. The physical movement might look similar, but the reason behind it changes everything. Your breathing, your pace, your emotions, everything. Stella wanted actors to understand this difference because too often we tend to focus just on the action, on the knocking, the sitting, the walking, talking, all those different small actions. But without the circumstance, the action becomes mechanical. When we add the circumstance, the why behind the action, even the simplest action gains purpose and life. It's what transforms an actor from just repeating motions from muscle memory to making choices that feel alive and human. What's so inspiring about these exercises is that they both rely on imagination, not on personal trauma like Lee Strasberg's method. Stella reminds us that truthful acting doesn't have to come from pain. It can come from using your creativity to see the world through your character's eyes and imagining the circumstances so clearly that they feel real to you. Thank you.